What's up? Welcome to Blue Ridge Silverhound, and it's probably no mistake that you accidentally stumbled upon my video here discussing missing Mintmark coins that you could find either in pocket change or proof sets. All right, the very proof sets that not a lot of people look through, anyways. For the longest time, they were becoming very unpopular, during the 90s and early 2000s, and then now people have a reason to look through all these sets and through their pocket change, for something that can make quite a bit of money for themselves. So the missing Mintmark coins, it's been a hot topic. It's been a hot topic for quite a while now. And if you've floated around on YouTube, there are various channels that have discussed this topic, either by singular coin or, they've put together a compilation. The compilation bit you don't see too much of, but I have every single conceivable accidental missing Mintmark coin that you could find in both in pocket change and in proof sets. So this is a nice compilation, so to speak, so be sure to put it into your playlist for future reference. How does a missing Mintmark happen? Well, it could be intentional. All right, there's a number of coins, for instance, in the Jefferson Nickel series and Lincoln Cent series. For the longest time, the U.S. Mint has removed mint marks for their Philadelphia minted coins. Okay, case in point, the 1970s was a great example of this practice. All right, so being able to discern what is a genuine, actual variety or mistake in the case of a real missing mint mark coin compared to one that was supposed to not have the mint mark can be a little tricky, but identifying and knowing which particular dates and decades that this is the case will help you out a lot. So I figure the best way to go about this is just to talk about the marquee coins that you want to look for in either pocket change or proof sets. And we're just going to go ahead and get the first one out of the way because it is the only coin in this video that you could conceivably look for in pocket change compared to the last 6 or 7 coins on the list, which are all exclusive to proof sets. So the 1982 no P Mintmark coin, all right, is a tough one to find regardless. They do come up in circulation on occasion. Okay, I've actually witnessed these examples being pulled out of dime rolls on a number of occasions, and it's all documented on forum chat pages and on Facebook. So they are out there. The coins in themselves have quite a bit of value. It's actually remarkable the amount of money these coins go for in the secondary market, okay, whether they're circulated or in great shape, mint state type grades. I'm happy to say that circulated grades of this coin right here still typically sell between $100 and $200, depending on, I guess, the technical grade of them. So your $100 coins would be right around the VG and fine arena, and then the higher tier, the $200, would be more in the XFAU, about uncirculated grades. And the great news is any one of these coins are easy to sell ungraded, which means you don't have to send them off to a company like PCGS or NGC to be able to sell these for any amount of money. The graded coins, of course, sell for a little bit bigger premium, and we'll get to that here in a second. I think that's most easiest to talk about in the proof coins with the missing mint marks. But the 1982 no P Roosevelt Dime is the only coin on the list that you could conceivably find in pocket change. While the next 6 or so, it's not impossible, but most folks don't break up proof sets to deposit at the bank and recirculate to everyone else. These are typically cherry-picked right out of the sets. So being able to find one in pocket change is going to be kind of a lottery odds type shot, considering that it is already a lottery odds type of shot to find them in sealed proof sets. So the first one that you see here is the 1990 No S Lincoln cent. This one, and again, I haven't said it since the beginning of the video, but generally the missing Mintmark coins happen on these proof coins as a result of, either some overpolishing or they were just never added to the master die. Whether they're intentional or on accident remains to be seen, but these are recognizable varieties within the coin collecting community. So these are all Cherry Pickers Guides varieties, and you can actually find them in the Red Book as well. Two main sources for coin collectors. So the 1990 S, okay, is a tremendous coin that I've reported on a number of occasions, and it's still tough to find. But it's between this and my next coin, they are the two coins in proof sets that are easiest to find, if that's any consolation. The typical grade for these on the secondary market is proof 66 to 69. It's quite a tremendous amount of range in there, but a lot of coins have sold within this grade range. The typical price range that these have sold at in today's market, 2019, is somewhere between $2,000 and $5,000. $5,000 being that proof 69 example that I was talking about. And by the way, these are all grades and prices that have sold on heritage auctions, and with exception of one coin, and that's actually the mega rare one at the end. But these are all confirmed sales through heritage auctions, and all the images, by the way, come from heritage auctions. So all of the credit goes to them for providing first-class quality images for this video. So the third coin on the list is another proof inclusion. This is the 1971 No S Jefferson Nickel. Again, another tough one to find. You'll find that on all of these proof set coins, okay, they were all intended to have an S Mintmark. These do not. The 71 is the only nickel on the list, and it's the only one that you could find in all of proof sets for the Jefferson Nickel. These are in much better condition, okay? All of the standard grades for this coin have ranged in the proof 68 and proof 69 type grade range. And these sell for quite a bit of money, okay? If you found one and you got it graded by any one of the major companies, then you're going to be looking at a coin that will easily fetch between $3,000 and $4,000 pretty easily. That is money in the bank. So the next coin right here is, matter of fact, the last four coins are all going to be Roosevelt Dimes. The next one is the 1983 No S Roosevelt Dime. The standard range of grade for this is between proof 65 and perfect, proof 70. So there's a lot of high quality specimens to be had out there, but there's also some of that middle of the road, again, proof 65, proof 66, kind of gem BU type range. And the standard price range for these coins within that grade range is between $750 all the way up to $4,000. Okay, $4,000 being the proof 70 variants of this coin. Okay, again, a lot of money, a tough one to find, but the 1983 No S is the more reasonably searched for coin in proof sets today. All right, so coming up next, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the... so many. Actually, 1970. Okay, 1970 is one of those dates without the Mintmark that you find in proof sets that are less well known. Okay, compared to the 68 and the 75, but the 1970, again, tough one. Grade ranges have been in proof 68, proof 69, and this one is a little bit more reasonable in price. You know, they're not trailblazers compared with the last couple, but these coins have generally sold between $1,250 and $2,500. $2,500 being again the top end grade of this coin. So again, you're going to want to look for a lack of any sort of letter S right above the date on these coins. And by the way, I hope you guys appreciate the red circles I've drawn to kind of illustrate the area that we're looking at on these coins. And coming up next, this is going to be the second toughest coin to find, and that's going to be the 1968 No S Roosevelt Dime. The standard grade range for these coins, based off of previous sales, have been in the proof 66 all the way up to 68 range. And on the secondary market, you can expect to sell your coin for between $10,000 and $35,000. Actually, the $35,000 figure was on a coin that sold within the last few years. Okay, so again, these are the most up-to-date recent estimates on, if you were to find these and you grade them out through like NGC or PCGS, you can expect X amount of dollars that I've described to you. So that is the second rarest missing Mintmark coin on the list. And of course, you know what? We can't talk about this subject without bringing up the uber super ridiculous rare 1975 No S. For those of you that follow numismatic literature, this is on the top 10 list of rarest modern coins. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think it's number 1 on the list. That was the book written by Q. David Bowers. If you guys haven't seen it, it's a magnificent reference material. But this coin right here, again, there's probably 1 or 2 of them in existence. The last one was sold through Stax Bowers, I think last year. And that example that you see actually on screen sold for $349,000, ladies and gentlemen. And that is why it has a dubious distinction of being the number 1 coin on the top 100 modern rarities of all time. All right, I think they got this one correct. They pegged it right. It even beat out coins, you know, such as the Sacagawea $1 mule with the state quarter. In terms of just, you know, desirability. You know, there's a couple of those. There's only 1 or 2 of these, and not many people are actually looking through proof sets for them. So the one example that sold through Stax Bowers was a proof 68 through PCGS, and again, that one realized $349K. My overall estimate on what the coin is worth, because if you did find one and let's say graded 1 point lower than the 68 on Stax Bowers, then you might be looking at a coin that's around 300,000. I know. Don't feel so disappointed, because I wouldn't be. I'd be cashing the check in the bank as soon as I have it in my hot hands. But that is a comprehensive list for you guys of the most well-known missing Mintmark coins. I hope you enjoyed this nice little compendium I put together for you. Come check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Appreciate your guys' time. And always the best way you can support my channel is to buy me a beer. No, I'm kidding. Hit the like, which is just as good as a beer, and it won't cost you anything. And feel free to share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate your guys' time. You guys have a wonderful day, and we're discovering together. Take care.